if they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Yo, did y'all see what MP did last night? Twin went crazy. Most threes in any playoff game ever.
MP scoring the most points in a playoff game is unreal, man. Dude is an incredible talent.
Woo! We really needed that one. A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one. Just do what you did last time.
There are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time...
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Chicago Bulls come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Nets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set for Game 3 in this Eastern Conference Round 1 contest. It's been a lopsided 2-0 series, but that might change tonight. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. You take a look at Brooklyn, this is a must-win game for them after they were unable to steal either of the first two.
Yeah, must-win indeed. Falling behind 3-0 as the lower seed is a death sentence. This team wanted a better round 1 performance than they've had so far.
And the starting group for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Zach Collins out there with Nikola Vucevic. Down low. Here's Thomas. An easy 2 on the layup.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thomas outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it. But they really emphasize boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Offensive rebound. Here's Claxton. Vucevic with some nice D.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Hey, expanding his range. Hits a three-pointer. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And here's Russell. Williams from long range. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Are you serious? That is some power from the point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Thomas outside. Johnson on the wing. Collins defending. A good look from Johnson. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Yeah, taking a scoring opportunity when it comes. The readiness of Cam Johnson, so good.
To the wing on the left. White on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets. They trail by 1. White against Johnson. Thomas outside. 6 on the shot clock. Claxton a screen on Giddey. The 3 from Russell. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's White. Russell with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Williams. Fires the 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Left side White. Oh, he tries a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Nets trail by 3. And here's Thomas from the arc. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now White. Collins outside. Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 9.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Thomas outside. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. And that one good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside, Williams. Thomas outside. From deep, Johnson. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Chicago leading. Here's Collins. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Thomas outside. Pass to Johnson. Claxton against Vucevic. Claxton passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
Hey, from beyond the arc. Counted from distance. The Nets have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Outside Russell. Back to Williams. Pass to Russell. 4-3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls leading by 3. And stolen by Claxton. Russell with the ball. Now guarded by White. Outside Russell. Collins against Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 8.
This is what Thomas has to do to be most effective. Make an impact from three-point territory.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Melton, he's checked in for Williams. Bulls trail by 6. On the court for Chicago. Kevin Huerter out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Zach Collins.
It's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Pass to Watford. To the inside. And a kick out to Williams. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Chicago has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. He tries for 3. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Melton. Williams passes to Melton. Lets it go from deep. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
From Pete Giddy. Who poked away. Nets leading by 6. Pass to Highland. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Herter. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Giddy. Williams defending. Now here's Herter. Collins with it. It's Herter on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The three-pointer off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Williams passes to Highland. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Williams. Over Giddy. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Kobe White. He's checked in for Herter. Here's Giddy. No points so far. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Pass to Williams. Pulls up, high post. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Bulls trail by 4. Inside, here's Vucevic, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. He's so comfortable this close to the cup.
Highland, the pass to Williams. And there's the screen. Let's go with a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
They now take the lead. 20 points for him.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Yep, count it.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Melton outside. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Misses the layup, and he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses.
You know what's interesting to me about Cam Johnson? He comes into the league with a reputation strictly as a sweet shooter. The fact is, he's proven to be much more than that.
Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Highland comes in for Martin. Highland, the pass to Johnson. From 12 feet. And off the front iron, and it goes. 9 points in the game.
Well, on balance with his shot, Cam Johnson from the mid-range.
He shoots a 3. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Here's Clowney. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Chicago?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
So the Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Johnson a screen on Giddey. The three ball. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Over Claxton. Vucevic's shot is off. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Outside Johnson. Off target from outside. Chicago has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Giddey. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Highland, the pass to Johnson. Down low. Outside, Highland. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Banked it in off the glass. He's got 27.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Claxton a screen on Collins. Johnson inside. Collins defending. From deep, Melton. Collins with the rebound. Here's Chicago now. They're on an 18-7 run to the middle. Up top, White. Vucevic with it. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Highland. Vucevic against Claxton. Pass to Melton. Launches it. On target from range. Melton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
For Brooklyn, Williams is checked in for Wilson. Thomas comes in for Melton. Half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bulls out in front, up 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Well, their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their...
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. They find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough... Thanks for tuning in.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Bulls leading by 3. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the 3, small forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. He gets it in there.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
To the paint. And stolen by they're pushing it up. Johnson passes to Russell. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam Thomas. Very difficult to slow him down when he gets on a heater.
Free throw good. Thomas. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Chicago leading. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He has 29 now.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
Pass to Thomas. Claxton a screen on White. Here's Thomas for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
White for 3. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Pass to Collins. Oh, from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Russell. There's the screen by Johnson to halt the run. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. That shot off. Excellent D there from Collins.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
White can't hit. Nets trail by 12. And here's Thomas from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Thomas has gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, that is so tough, folks. Cam Thomas, how dangerous is he pulling up into that jump shot?
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. It's Thomas on the wing. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Bulls have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Jacks up a 3, and again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the shot goes.
You can see when Cameron Johnson gets his rhythm, he is so effective on the offensive end.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Collins. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thomas passes to Johnson. Down low. Shakes him. And Claxton with the lay-in. Claxton's got 6.
Oh, tremendous pass from Cam Johnson there. Nice work.
And that one drops. And here's Russell. Thomas outside. Claxton a screen on White. Here's Thomas for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the wing, right side. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. White with the steal. With the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. White's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside Johnson. Back to Russell. Oh, there's the alley! And Williams punches it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 10. Now Highland. He's got 5. Back to Melton. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. And the Bulls shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. The layup misses. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Pass to Watford. Now here's Sharp. The D's right on him. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And here's Jones to the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 39.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Whitehead, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams is checked in for Chicago. So he gets them both. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And they pick up 2. And the Bulls lead by 10. And for the Nets, their shooting has been great at 58% on the third. Outside, Highland. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. That shot, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls out in front. They're up by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now. Trust each other and trust the load. It's not just one-on-one defense. It's together.
A little help from your friends. Billy Donovan preaching it. Are these guys listening?
Well, you also have to credit the other team. Obviously, their offensive play calling is having an effect. We'll see what the response is.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Williams, Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Pass to Williams. The open J off the mark. Nets trail by 7. Martin outside. Highland with it. Back to Melton. Sharp, a screen on White. Melton against White. Melton passes to Highland. That shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Jones, his shot is good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Jones against Highland. Sharp passes to Highland. Here's Martin. Misses the 3. Bulls leading by 9. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's good.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Highland looking for an opening. Pass to Melton. Sharp, a screen on White. Martin right side. From downtown. Chicago with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. A big finish by Robinson.
What incredible mobility for the position Mitchell Robinson possesses. This guy, when he's running the break like this, look out.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Melton. Back to Highland. Puts up a 3. He can't get it to go.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Jones, his shot is good.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Johnson, he's checked in for Martin. Outside, Highland. The kick out to Johnson. Can they get it? Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 21 points in the game.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
And now the Nets on the break. Here's Highland. Lays it up and banks it in.
I love that Cam Johnson is looking for the best shot available. What a pretty pass.
Bulls leading by 11. Outside Giddey. Hey, puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Melton passes to Johnson. Can't get it to go. Shooting 7 for 13 from the field now. Pass to Giddey. Here's White. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Highland against Giddey. And the layup is good off the glass. Highland's gotten 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Melton on the wing. Pass to Highland. Here's Watford. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Highland misses.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
White, good.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Highland finds Johnson. There's the drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I think people think he's a sweet shooter, but don't sleep on the explosiveness of Cam Johnson.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And Watford pulls it down. Nets trail by 11. Now Melton. Now here's Highland. And here's Sharp, covered by Vucevic. Johnson passes to Sharp. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. From the arc. Here's Collins. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Melton. Tipped. And here's Giddey. White on the wing. Down low. Basket counts. He has 45 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Highland, the pass to Sharp. To the paint. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Highland, the pass to Melton. Back to Highland. Lets the three fly. Melton misses. Chicago leading by 15. For three. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 4 rebounds now. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Williams comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Melton. And Russell is subbed in for Highland. Russell to pass to Thomas. From deep. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Launches a 3. And good. There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Williams. Outside Johnson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Chicago has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. This one for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Damn, that one's good. Thomas has got 12 points here in the second half.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
Pulls up. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Inside, Johnson. They swipe it. Outside White. Up and over, and another dime for him.
And he's in total control of the offense. What a game passing it.
He's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. There's a minute 34 left in the final quarter. A full line change here for Brooklyn. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Williams comes in for Collins. Herter's checked in for White. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Nets trail by 18.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Bulls.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way, and I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Wide open. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to Smith. Fires for three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Sharp. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth. Melton misses. And it's the Bulls with the ball. The three. Connects again from distance.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is...
Sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter. Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Got to win this game tonight and close these guys out.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
We can't wait to see what our next home game Nets fans, because all of you will be getting your very own Nets backpack. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Brooklyn Knight, and the Brooklyn Nets.
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Chicago Bulls have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Brooklyn Nets. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will this series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Mitchell Robinson out there with Vucevic, and for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. We take a look at the Nets. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they? Bulls moving the ball around. Good on the triple. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And so here is Chicago. After the basket by Brooklyn, lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Russell finds Thomas. Here's Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Light covering. Thomas, no luck.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Giddey. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Russell with it. Defended by Giddey. Williams against Vucevic. Shot's good by Williams.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Outside, White. After Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. To the right side. Fires the 3. Thomas grabs the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Shoots a 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you got to hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Oh, good on the triple.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and he doesn't go down.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Williams. Second chance effort. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Giddey. Another 3 for Chicago.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Pass to Russell. And they get it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And Russell with the answer from 3. You are not going to show up, D'Angelo.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Up top, Giddey. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Misses from close range.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
The baseline J. Good. He hits the jump shot. 8 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Russell passes to Johnson. Pass to Thomas. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
White finds Giddey. And he's good on the 3 ball. Giddey's got 11 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
White. And the Bulls another 3.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
White against Thomas. Pass to Russell. Will it go? And he lays it up and in.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
From deep. And the Bulls another 3.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Outside Williams. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's Thomas. Off target from three-point range.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
To the left side wing. Thomas against Giddey. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Brooklyn. Down by 12. Into the lane. Misses from short range. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside for Robinson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creepy out there. Claxton with the bucket. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. New group in for the Nets. The Bulls leading by 19. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The guard set is Giddey and White. Pass to Sharp. Back to Highland. over Giddy. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And stolen by Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got 10 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hits the three-point bomb.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddy is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Pass to Watford. On the wing, Melton. Hopping on the board. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Pass to Highland. This one for three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Highland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Giddy kicks to Vucevic. To the paint. A rebound by the Nets. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trying his luck from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Williams has got his fourth rebound in this one. Melton finds Williams. Melton against White. To the inside. Here's Sharp. Back to Melton. Launches a three. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nets trail by 16. With the drive. Swiped it away. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Highland with it. He has 5. From downtown. And no good that time.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Pass to Williams. Giddy with it. Out to White. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Melton. Still yet to score. Puts it up from 7. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Now here's Vucevic. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 20 points for him.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Trendon Watford. And Martin subbed in for Highland. And Chicago also making a switch. Robinson's checked in for Williams. Inside, taken away by Williams. Melton passes to Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Nets, Ani's checked in, and Bones Highland subbed in for Martin. Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
White against Melton. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And again, Chicago, no good. Nets trail by 19. Pass to Johnson. It's all in by the Bulls.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Giddey the pass to Robinson. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Melton. He has yet to score. Here's Clowney. Here's Claxton. Pass to Clowney. Highland with it. Rebounded by Vucevic.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Out to the right wing. Tries a 3. They get it again. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
Melton passes to Johnson. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. So it's Chicago, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Chicago Bulls.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Things not looking great. Trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kitty over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And Chicago shooting 55% from the floor. Feeling very confident offensively. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Nets shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Johnson kicks to Williams. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. 16 points for Williams.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Good. He's got 24.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
Now into the lineup for your next number 20.
And here's Russell outside Thomas. Russell sets a screen for Thomas. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
White, good.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Johnson kicks to Thomas. Sharp with this screen on White. There's Thomas with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got 12 points in the game. Giddey against Russell. Pass to Vucevic. Now here is Robinson for the three. And it's Russell with the rebound. Outside Williams. Lets the three fly. Chicago grabs the miss. And it's Giddey in the corner. He tries for three. And the three ball is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Thomas dishes to Russell. Takes it inside. Nobody near Williams. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Yes, that goes in.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Three-pointer. Another three for Chicago.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Outside Thomas. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all 3 levels.
And both free throws good for White. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here's Johnson. Here's Russell. 6 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Russell's got 7 points.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on him. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Williams for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Williams has got 22 points.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Puts up a three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Thomas. A three-pointer off the mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Johnson outside. Outside Thomas. Sharp with this screen on White. Thomas, it's a wide open look, and it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Puts up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. 37 points for him. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Down low. Plays it up and banks it in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this down.
Vucevic with the rebound. Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. From the arc, and the Bulls another three.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
Pass to Sharp. Nets passing it around. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's get an update now on Nick Claxton. What's the status, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. And for a team currently in the midst of this brutal first-round series, this is really bad timing. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
It's good. 26. Now Thomas, 14 points for him. Outside Russell. Thomas, a screen on Giddey. Russell from long range. That shot off. The Bulls shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Brooklyn with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Sharp. Outside Russell. And he converts the layup. And 12 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
It's not going to go for him. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Williams. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Williams has got 26.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Outside Williams. Pass to Sharp. Sharp sets the pick for Russell. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Knocked loose. Stolen by Thomas. 16 feet away. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. White, good. White's got 12 points in the game.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. Fires from the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. And here are the Bulls now. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. The Nets shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Count that bucket.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's Thomas. 14 points for him. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Thomas got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nets. Here's Vucevic. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Chicago, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And with as many... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right.
The Nets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Kevin Huerter. Smith is out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Jones. Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Huerter. Melton, no good.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. On the wing, Williams. For three. It's good from long range.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
In the corner, Huerter with it. From deep. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 8 rebounds in this game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Melton passes to Martin. Back to Watford. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
To the middle. Tries a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. 3. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Huerter against Melton. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
In the corner, Huerter with it. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Sharp. And here's Melton. Sharp sets the pick for Melton. Off target with the open look.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And here's Smith, defended by Sharp. Misses the 3. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Melton passes to Watford. Now Highland. There's the triple. connects from three-point range.
Well, you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Melton with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And there's the drive. Highland's shot is good. Chicago has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Smith's shot is good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Martin with it. Pass to Highland. Sharp with a screen on Jones. Highland the bounce pass. It's taken away by Smith. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Up and in on the layup.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Melton passes to Highland. Here he goes. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Fires from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Martin finds Melton. Watford with it. Can't hit from in close. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Melton. Pass to Sharp. Now Highland. Count it. Good. Highland's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Martin, and the rejection by Smith. Now here's Jones. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Chicago also making a switch. Dosumu's checked in. The Nets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Johnson outside. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. The Bulls shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here is Thomas. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Dosumu. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. And Thomas has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Well, the Bulls shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Over in the corner, Dosumu. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Comes up empty down low. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Thomas passes to Johnson. Outside Williams. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Bulls.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series.
And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Russell, no good. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th. There's the 3. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Rebound by Smith, and here are the Bulls now. They're on a 19-7 run. Stolen by Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That 3 off the mark. With the crossover, another one goes. Incredible.
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Drake sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Just saw MP and them pulled off the sweep tonight. Those boys are going to be tough to beat.
Woo! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one. Second round, win this series, and we're 1 step from the finals.
something special tonight?